a South African Hamptons leisure escape for the family of four. This home envisions an island escape sense with a South African touch of fabric, pattern, and lifestyle.
So the before of this home was very empty. The client actually came in, they did a few projects with us in the beginning, and when they walked into the space, they just gave us monopoly and said, do what you do, we trust what you do. They liked our style, and they wanted the same style and sense within this project. So they said to us, create a space for us that's relaxed, laid back, still comfortable, still luxurious, because they wanted a very unique space as a weekend home. So the style of the home was inspired by Hamptons' South African touch style. We used light blues, we used soft white colors. We also used a lot of different patterns within scatter cushions, different patterns on the wallpapers, and actually on the accent pieces of the furniture, like your tie bags on the curtains. And the rest of the space was still allowing a lot of natural light to create that Hamptons South African style that we wanted from the beginning. So the color palette of the colors within this project was created and chosen for the main function to serve a hospitality type of project look. And we also wanted to bring in a South African cultural look to the space, and that's why we created natural tones, natural whites, natural patterns within the space to bring in a South African look and to bring in that welcoming culture that we all know and love. The entrance of the space is like the eyes of the home. That's the first thing that you see when you enter a space and when you enter this house. We wanted to create the same sense of style within the entrance. We incorporated elements like mirrors, where we can gather a lot of natural light and emphasize the entrance and lighten it up a bit more. It was a very dark space, so we wanted to not only give it natural light, but we also wanted to create the space and give it a functionality. So in the entrance, we specifically used a marble top entrance table console for a very practical sense as well, but that also combined a very aesthetic look to create a sense of luxury in the space. And then of course your bench below your arched mirrors, where you can actually sit down, take off your shoes, take off your hat, and just feel the comfort of your home as you walk in.
The Hamptons home includes an open space lounge for the family of four, which is linked with the kitchen to bring out a more relaxing and entertaining space. A functional space looking very aesthetically pleasing.
So the lounge area, we specifically wanted a very low-cut lounge couch space. So we custom designed these couches with a sense of a very open plan living space. We didn't want to cut off any of the views that surround the lounge area, so we had a very low-cut lounge design. The server unit behind me had to function as a practical server as well, and we wanted to link it with the arched mirrors above, not only to bring in natural light again, but to act as a very formal focus point within the lounge as you walk in. So the tie bags were specifically chosen to have a very subtle blue accent onto the curtains. The curtains themselves were a very subtle choice because we didn't want to take away from the outdoor views. But the tie bags really have an accent point to the space. The study corner area upstairs was organized for the husband. He frequently works from home, so we had to equip him with a desk, a nice shelf that he can use whenever he needs to, and that is also functional with not too cluttered space. In the study, we wanted to incorporate a bit of artwork, but we still wanted to keep with the color scheme of the space. And because it's an open space at the study area, it's an open space with the landing of the first story of the house. So we wanted to bring in a bit of character, but still keep it subtle as per the client's brief.
Relaxing, luxurious, romantic are what all describe the South African Hamptons main bedroom, a functional space which is aesthetically pleasing.
So the wallpaper that we chose had to still fit with the Hampton style of the space, but we wanted to bring in a bit of a romantic sense to it, and we had a subtle wallpaper with a very subtle feather-like look that we incorporated into the space. The lighting pieces also have very nice accent points within the space. Each room has their own individual lighting fixture that was meant to work with the wallpaper, with the scatter cushions on the furniture, as well as the amount of natural views that you have around you. The second bedroom that we designed was actually for one of the children, and we wanted to, since it's a weekend home, you know, kids normally bring homework with, and we wanted to create a space that's also practical and still very relaxed for them. They have a desk, they have a place where they can sit and do homework, and also the second bedroom also functions as a second guest bedroom. So that had to be incorporated within the design to make sure that it still is a relaxed space. You still have your own bathroom to use, and you get to look outdoors and embrace the environment and the views. So the wallpaper that we chose for the second bedroom had to still work with the design, and it had to still bring in the vibrant blues that we wanted to create within the sense of the style. And that specific wallpaper that we chose there had a very tropical look to it.
The South African Hamptons home, bringing life, luxury, and a holiday retreat.